Ah. Why do I keep shooting at ships and they're literally turning right as I fire? That was poor by me. Oh, we still citadel them anyways. So if I come up here straight and then try to turn into it, I'm gonna get spotted early on and get hit. So what I'm actually gonna do is come here on the minute, I'm marking the minute, I come here and then come up the side. Yeah, we just don't want to give it to him for free. Is Alaska basically a better hood? No. I mean, Hood was a proper battleship. Certainly by the end, after all the multiple refits. It started life as a battlecruiser, but I mean, Hood was a 40,000 ton fast battleship by the end. Alaska is... Actually, I'm not really sure what you would compare it to. It's a beefier Des Moines class, I guess? Bigger upped gun. Actually, you know what? It's probably like a beefier, like New Orleans or something like that. Indianapolis class. American heavy cruiser before the 8-inch autoloaders. They were sort of pointless ships by the time, even by the time they sailed. But it's most definitely a cruiser. It's just a big gun cruiser. All right, see by going here, even if there was a destroyer that went around, I'm unspotted so far, and I should be able to get myself up, and then rooting me out of this corner will be tricky. No one knows what Alaska is, not even the US Navy. Yep, that's why it was in service for such a brief period of time. It's a fairly pointless design by the time that it was actually in service. It was built for a war that didn't exist after Pearl Harbor, pretty much. You know what it is? It's like a more effective Scharnhorst. That's probably what it's closest to. Alaska's based pretty similar functionality to Scharnhorst Gneisenau now. Alright. I can radar the ZF. There's a Buffalo, there's a Lepanto. There you go. ZF is in my radar. So he's within the 10 km from me here. So hopefully my team can use that to kill the ZF there. He doesn't know where I am either, right? I mean, that's one of those like, there you go, very nice. So that's just positioning, using my, winning that fight for my destroyer with my positioning. Being at a spot where my radar covered around the cap. Is that even though I couldn't actually do anything to shoot that destroyer, I'm the one who got him killed. If that makes sense. Scharnhorst had 14-inch armor. It's called a battlecruiser. Yeah, Alaska's fairly similar, smaller caliber guns. But in terms of like roll and stuff like that, Alaska is effectively a battlecruiser from pre-war era. I mean, Alaska was 10-year later design. So the equivalent of the Dutch 1047, maybe. All right, so now we have this cap. No one's gonna be able to push this. If this Freddy wants to try to push in, no, Lepanto took a fair amount of damage from us already. Like, this Freddy is pushing. What are you doing? I can bully this Freddy at this point. So into the superstructure. And when the Freddy turns, I'll try to make sure that I'm showing my belt. There's nothing to punish me for being aggressive now. I know there's no destroyer on this side, because the only other destroyers are spotted over there. And my AP wrecks his upper belt here. Oh, that didn't get around. Rats. Just don't ground. Just don't ground. Don't ground. Ground is what's important here. I want to shoot for the upper belt. 16K. Okay, so that's 23K. I'm going to take some damage from secondaries, but let me just stay angled so I don't take main battery damage here. And I'm going to shoot him right in the stern. Hit only one shell. What? Into the upper belt. Now I've out-turned his turrets. But the fires. ZF got him. Hey, we took the cap.
Our team has taken the lead.
Really nice teamwork around this cap. Compliment the ZF6. Where's the ZF6? Compliment. Plays well. The Scharnhorst and Hood are comparable. Probably at the yeah, roughly-ish. Though I would say Hood was much more of a battleship by the end than Scharnhorst was. Hood was a huge ship. Remember that Hood was the largest warship in the world until Bismarck launched. Ah. Why do I keep shooting at ships and they're literally turning right as I fire? That was poor by me. Oh, we still citadel them anyways. Whose radar is that? That's the Riga's radar. But this is a broadside Soyuz. So I don't want to put my bow in because my bow actually isn't super tanky. But my belt is. So what I want to do is be slightly angled. Because what I want this guy to do is shoot my belt armor. Ah, rats. I would have settled him.
Our victory is in sight.
It's questionable if the Bismarck was more modern. Bismarck was a weird design. Alright. That A gear is pushing him. This is look at the reload booster for the ZF behind me. You can see just the shells flying out. Iowa punished the A gear. Where's the Iowa? Oh, Iowa's up here. Okay. Alright, let's push up. We've been bullying. This is a good Alaska game, by the way. Alright, Alaska, we talked about this last stream. Alaska's a ship that I have struggled playing well sometimes.
Enemy cruiser destroyed. Is in sight.
But we had good positioning from the beginning, and when you have good positioning in Alaska, it's just an awesome ship. But I had a nice spawn that was in kind of a spot that I wanted to be, and I had a destroyer that worked with me. We did compliment the ZF. He had a really good game. And this is an extremely strong ship when it's played well, and you have good positioning. His guns are good too. Should I get smacked by this Iowa? Let's stay relatively. Oh, wait, he just missed. Okay. I'm seeing they're angling against the shells and they all land short. Knock the turret out of the Lion. And next ship they have that dies and they lose. So, right now when that Lion dies, that is the game. Hey Francesca, nah. How you doing, man? 103K. Not a bad game in Alaska. Only 1.5K base XP because it was kind of a absolute smashing. So, how long was this? What was the total length of this game? This game was 8 minutes and 48 seconds. So, a absolute steamroll.